vegetable salad.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the vlog. Great to see you again. Hope your year is going great. This particular week was a lot of holidays. There was Valentine's Day, there was Mardi Gras, Lunar New Year, just all kinds of activities happening. So let's just jump right in and get started. We're still keeping those healthy habits this year, going to workout classes and trying to eat as healthy as we can, although sometimes that means a tofu musubi and some potato chips. But hey, that's just how it is out here. It's rained so much this year so far, and we've gotten lots of beautiful rainbows. You never get sick of seeing rainbows here. Valentine's Day, Wes got us some tickets to a very special Ethiopian vegan pop-up at another vegan restaurant that we love to go to. I love Nalo. So the food was fantastic. Really a great evening. Here I am taking a couple time-lapse videos of my lettuce grow because I had a feeling that something was going on with my pump or my timer, and I couldn't figure out what exactly it was. So I thought, well, if I can get a time-lapse video of what's going on. Look how wilted my collard greens were. And then they come back and then they wilt again. So I didn't know what was going on. I read that you can store berries with a mason jar if you suck all the air out with your mason genie thing. So I tried that. I think it works okay. Check out the sky in this time lapse. So cool. Still couldn't figure out what the issue was, but I knew something has to be wrong. This mush that we made, it was actually really delicious. It's bonza pasta, spinach, artichoke hearts. It was really yummy. 2 full bags of spinach equals nothing. Okay, here's where you could see the plants are seriously suffering, and decided that it was my timer that was broken. So I ordered a new one off of the Lettuce Grow website and ended up plugging in my pump directly to a Wise timer, like a smart home timer that I use for like my Christmas tree. And that seemed to bring it back to life. Collards came back. Lettuce came back. Most of it did come back to life. This one's looking a little rough, but this one came back. This lettuce is okay. Cilantro. I did lose this cilantro. I finally grew cilantro from seed. Rest in peace. And then this lettuce up here did not make it. But the onions are questionable. This one, dead. He did. So sad when this happens. I think might survive the great pump failure of 2026. So we are both really into Mardi Gras over here, and Wes loves making gumbo, vegan style of course. So he's getting the gumbo ready while I am getting the king cake ready. So I use the same recipe every year for the king cake. It's adapted from, actually, we have a whole video on how to make a vegan king cake. It's just a few videos back on our YouTube. If you want to search vegan king cake, it might pop up, but maybe I'll even link it in the doodly-doo below. But basically it's, you make the dough, you let it rise for a little bit, all vegan ingredients of course, and then we like to roll it out, fill it with like cream cheese or some other kind of jam, jelly, something like that, and then roll it up, bake it, put your powdered sugar on there or your colored sugar on there. So Here we are making the stuff for the inside so we can roll it up. Gotta use tofutti cream cheese. It's the best. I mean, we've used a lot of different brands of cream cheese before, but tofutti is usually the most affordable option. Shout out to tofutti. Now we're gonna put a little cinnamon and sugar on top. A lot of different filling choices you can use for your king cake. This year we're going with cinnamon sugar cream cheese. Turned out really great. Spoiler alert, it turned out amazing. Now time to roll the dough. Just roll it up like you would a cinnamon roll. You gotta, don't forget to put your baby Jesus in there. We just used a cashew because we didn't have anything to substitute for a baby Jesus, so it's kind of weird, but there you go. Once you get your dough all rolled out, make sure you give it a good pinch so that the guts don't come out when you're cooking it. I don't know how else to say that. You don't want the filling to spill out while you're cooking, while you're baking your cake, aka your bread. So try to get a good pinch. You can hide any imperfections with the sugar, so don't worry about it. Just get it into the oven. Get it onto some parchment paper, onto your baking pan, and into the oven it goes. Checking in on the gumbo. We can use tofu this time for our gumbo meat of choice. Let your king cake rest, and then time to make the glaze and the sugar for the top. Let's just add a little bit of Grand Marnier to the glaze to give it just a little bit of a flavor to it, because otherwise it's just powdered sugar and soy milk. You always want to add your liquid a little bit at a time, otherwise it'll be too runny. If your cake is warm at all, it's definitely going to run, so the thicker, I would go with thicker for that. Glaze ASMR. How you want to decorate is up to you, but typically you're going to want to put some colored sugar on there. We do a gold, purple, and green, which is pretty traditional, although we've done a bunch of different colors over the years. One day I'll make a video of all the king cakes throughout the years that we've done, but just this part is so easy. You just add a little food coloring to your sugar and just add it until mix it together until you get the color that you want. I filmed all of me making the dough and the sugar and completely lost that footage. I don't know what happened to that footage, but if you want easy how-to make your own king cake, we have a full video on it on our channel. I use the natural food coloring that you can get at the health food store, and it's still pretty, but it's very muted. It's not very bright, but it's natural, I guess. There she is, our beautiful king cake with cream cheese, cinnamon, sugar filling, and a cashew nut in the middle somewhere as the baby Jesus. I don't actually know who ended up getting the cashew. I think someone just ate it. I don't think we even noticed, and we just ate it. The gumbo was awesome too. Alright, and that's about everything we did that week. It was a pretty fun week with different holidays, and of course, you gotta love making a king cake every year. Alright, so that's about it for today. Thank you guys so much for checking out the vlog. I've got a couple more non-vlog videos in the queue. I'll be uploading those soon, so check them out, and we'll see you next time. Later!